How do you use Hibernate in Spring Boot? For this question, we need to mention 3 key points to the interviewer. First, dependencies. Need to mention that we need to add data JPA and the database dependencies, like MySQL. That's when we were creating the project. We need to search and add JPA and search at database. If we use MySQL, search MySQL, and add other needed ones such as web. Second, we need to mention configure application.properties file, data source setup, and Hibernate setup. Like this. For data source, URL, username, password. For Hibernate, we have DDL-auto and dialect. Most likely, the interviewers won't ask those detailed info, such as JDBCs or the dialect info. One thing they may ask is DDL-auto. Unless we need to recreate everything every time we run the project, we will set the DDL-auto equal to create. Otherwise, we always set it to update. Third key point is code. We need to create an entity class and a repository interface. Like this, the student is an entity class with the annotation add entity. So it maps to a database table, same as by default the table name is student. The repository interface we need to create is like this student repository. It needs to extend the JPA repository, which with 2 arguments. The first one is the entity's class name, like here is student, and the second one is the key ID of the entity class. In our case here is long. Again, in summary, to answer this question, we need to mention 3 things. First, dependencies. We need to add data JPA and database dependencies. Second, we need to configure application.properties file. We need to set up data source and Hibernate. Third, code. We need to create entity class and repository interface. That's it. Thank you for watching.